EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the Chicago Cougars and our home team. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a glance here at the vet. He's got a lot of years under his belt in the National Football League.
If you ask coaches at any level to design their ideal leader of a team, I think they're going to check every box with this guy. He's got the poise to handle responsibility. He stays calm under any kind of pressure. And he brings out the best of his teammates each and every week.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Second and 13. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Batted by the safety, but caught anyway. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The 21 yards there as they convert on third.
Sometimes it pays to be lucky rather than good. That was not even the intended receiver on that pass.
But still able to haul it in for the reception. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 49-yard line. Back to throw again. He finds his man, complete. It's Gomez. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Now back to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And, partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to make it 4th down. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far in the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
Now we've got a field goal coming up here for Chicago. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and the opening drive of the game yields 3. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And trotting out there, their tall quarterback standing at 6'5".
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it in the middle of the schedule. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. And they'll have good field position here following the interception and a chance to build on their lead as they start with a 1st and 10. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Gets it off to Freeman. Working with 2nd and 5 now. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Stops short of the 25. The second effort couldn't free him. Back to throw here. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach turned his defense. The firemen, go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember, last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. He'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. Now a play fake here on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this will be a gain of right around 3 from the 7 out to the 10-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 7. Throwing right, and that's complete. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. He's already topped his receiving output from a week ago, and we're just in the first quarter, as that's a first down.
Well, they obviously red man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him.
What do you mean by that, Burke?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
Back to throw now on first down. He finds his man, complete. It's Gomez. 6-0 our score after 1. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. On play action, they'll throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And his pass incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's upended at the 6 as they double their room to maneuver on a pickup of 3. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it first and 10 now out past the 20. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up third.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. They'll look to throw here. Wide open receiver, complete. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Flyers are an extra point away from taking the lead. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And the next-gen stats are going to tell the story, and wow, what a story it is. Nearly a full 23 miles an hour. One of the fastest plays on record, folks. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Chicago offense set to get started. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
They'll set up to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So they bring out their punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit. And they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right in the beginning.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And they are right at the 500 mark on the year and got there with a victory a week ago.
And I think right now I put myself in the shoes of the head coach and say, all right, time to reset a little bit. And I don't give my team a win-win for the Gipper speech. But I do say, look, we haven't played our best football yet. But we are at 500, and we're still in it. Let's try and string a few of these victories together, and we're capable of doing so.
Incomplete.
I ain't going to scan downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A first down and then some. 36 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains, that one for 14 yards and another first. Well, that is a running back who was not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the C's opened up for him.
And with a guy his size, you have to know defensively that arm tackles aren't going to fly with him. You have to be able to wrap up, or else he can just brush tacklers aside like they're not even there.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, they'll try to run it to the 27-yard line. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They're going to look to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in. But I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he stopped immediately there. The offense on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. He'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains.
This is a nice job of just taking what the defense is going to give you on 3rd down. You're not looking for a big play downfield. You just want to find something that can get you past the marker. They found it, and were able to keep the drive moving.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Looking to throw. In trouble, and he's taken down.
Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense. They kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
They bring their punter out there now as he's on to punt for Houston. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline.
The Chicago offense set to get started. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the plague did on the last one.
He finds his man, complete. That's Gomez.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt.
Oh, this is going to be fielded defensively. And remember, this is a live football. He's past the 30, and he is finally going to be taken down. Boy, that could have been a really late swing here, but the attempt to return the field goal snuffed out, and that'll do it for this first half.
Okay, all right, Brandon, thank you very much. Hi again, everyone. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the NFL as we are officially into the second half of the season. We'll start out west at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, where it was the visiting Raiders who were able to come away with the road victory. The Raiders finish off an up-and-down first half on an up note as they even their mark at 4-4 with a victory. From there, we fly east to Philly to check on the Eagles at home at Lincoln Financial Field. And they've got the lead in that one over the visiting Atlanta Falcons. The Eagles locked in a tight one, but this is a game you feel they've got to have. Finally, let's get down to Miami to see what's going on with the Dolphins. And they currently trail in that game against the visiting Patriots. The Pats trying to gut this one out as it would be a good victory for them if they could get it. Time now for a check of the next-gen stats for our visitors in the first half. And they've had plenty of success throwing the football so far this afternoon, as they're on pace to throw for over 300 yards if their form holds. Meanwhile, for our home team, they weren't quite as successful throwing the ball as their counterparts were, but they still were able to move the ball reasonably well in that first half.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. And this offense set to go now to begin the third quarter. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box, establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game. And down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
Now here's a throw that's complete.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
2nd and 1.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now 1st and goal, expect them to tackle right here on this play.
And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain.
Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal?
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this will be scooped up by the defense. He's at the 50, 30, 20. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. And a big turning point here in the second half, Charles, after that play.
All you're trying to do is change momentum, flip things around for your team. You're just trying to take the ball away. How about when you take it away and score? That really changes things.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7. So a big play there. Not only the fumble return for the touchdown, then they get the 2-point try. And, you know, for the defense, though, they were just over there sitting on the field. They had to rush out to try to defend that.
You know, it's funny. They actually practice situations that they call sudden change when the team turns it over. I'll guarantee you no one practices a fumble return for a touchdown like that, and now someone goes for 2. Really good strategy by them putting them in that situation.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Houston's offense taking over again.
And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive. Then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You've just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes.
Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got a man complete.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38. In today's NFL, you know, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
And that might be just what they needed to get back in this game. Sometimes you need a big play to shake things up, get a little life in your sideline, get everyone believing again, and they got it there in a big way.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And he'll go down at the 28. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Steps away.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Incomplete in the end zone. It's now fourth down.
And his kick is indeed good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. On second down, they'll run it here.
And only a couple for him there as the tackle is made at the 42. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Fifth catch of the game for him.
Yeah, the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 48-yard line. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage, it'll be back at the 36. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27. They'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, not it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag. Completed it very well.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Back to throw again. And he's got it. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It's a loss of 2. Now 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
A lot of tired bodies on that field. But this is a big play. 3rd and goal. They'll set up a throw. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. From 3 yards out.
And the Cougars are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes it a 21-10 game. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told, and it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. That last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about his desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Back to throw here.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. So, Charles, offensively, this group really playing at a high level, 7-0. And we're still a long ways from discussing a potential unbeaten season, I think. But to use a golf expression, no blemishes on the card, at least to this point.
Yeah, unlike my teenage years where there were blemishes everywhere.
He rifles one that's intercepted.
Well, time, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defensive side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 7 times and could use another right now. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 13 yards that time and a 1st.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And his throw is incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Gomez. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
I've been here before. They've had 2 opportunities to stop them, so this is demoralizing. They haven't gotten it done. Now you're calling all your blitzes, all your attack defenses, but you're not worried about playing your normal position. You're going to take chances now.
Well, you said it. 2 third-down opportunities to get off the field. Couldn't do it, and the clock continues to roll. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Now back to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. That'll put him right at 99 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed.
They go play action here on first down. His throw incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. He'll drop to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. So 2 of 2 on third down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here. Again, he'll drop to throw toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. 4 yards remain on 2nd down. Ball on the 10. They'll look to throw again. And it's caught. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll look to throw here. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Cougars have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
From the 6. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Can't get away, and he's taken down. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. They'll set up to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. And on now is the punter. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fielded just inside the 30. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field.
They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted. So they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Over the middle, it's complete. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Back to throw now on first down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. This will be caught at the 2. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. Looking to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
One final shot. They'll look to throw.
And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. The extra point is good, but it only impacts the final score as this game comes to a close.
Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there.